All right, so Soundcore has managed to do it yet again. So not even that long ago, they shook up the true wireless world with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro. Well, now they're shaking everything up again with their brand new Soundcore Sport X10. So these are a pair of workout earbuds. They do feature the around the ear hook to give you that very secure fit. And these have one feature or aspect that sets them apart from other around the ear earbuds. So we're definitely going to talk about that here shortly. So as far as price, these are coming in at only 80 bucks, which is absolutely an insane deal. And for a limited time, you can get 20% off, which is going to knock these down to about 64, 65 bucks, which, I mean, that's crazy. If you're even remotely interested in these earbuds, after you watch this video, definitely check out the links down in the description, because again, that's going to help you save 20 bucks. So they have black, they have kind of like an off-white color, and then they also have a red option. So enough of that, let's go ahead and jump right into it, starting off with the charging case. So the first thing that you're going to notice about the case is that it's smaller than most other charging cases for earbuds that have the around the ear hook. So you have the Soundcore logo up top. On the front, you've got a little button which you just press to go ahead and release the lid. And then it also has 3 little LED indicator lights there to help you gauge your battery life. And then over on the back, that's where you have your Type-C charging port as well as your pairing button. So for those of you that are wondering, the case does not support wireless charging, which honestly, I don't even expect in this price range. But just to clarify for those of you that are curious. So let's go ahead, open up the case and take the earbuds out. And let's talk about that feature that I mentioned earlier, which sets these apart from other around the ear earbuds. And that is the rotatable ear hook. So not only is it cool just from a design perspective, it allows the earbuds to be much more compact whenever you're not using them, which is the reason we have a much smaller charging case. So you guys know how it is with most around the ear earbuds. The charging case is super thick, super bulky, and honestly, they can be cumbersome as far as, putting them in your pocket and taking them with you on the go. But thanks to this new design from Soundcore, that's not an issue. And the charging case is pretty much the same size as a normal or traditional charging case. So that's super innovative on Soundcore's part, and definitely cool that they came up with that design. Now with that, it does add an extra step, when you take the earbuds out and put them on your ear, as well as when you take the earbuds off and put them back into the case. You do have to get used to kind of rotating the ear hook up and down. But I'll say I've been using these for the past couple days and I've gotten used to it. So it's honestly not that big of a deal. So taking a closer look at the earbuds, you will notice that up towards the top, you do have a physical button, which is great for a pair of workout earbuds because when you're, hot and sweaty, maybe your hands are wet, sometimes touch sensitive controls can be a little bit, inaccurate. So the fact that you have that physical button means that you can be super accurate with your controls and make sure that you're activating the features or the gestures that you actually want when you're in the middle of a workout. So I do like that aspect. And thanks to the Soundcore app, you can achieve all of your playback controls, which we will take a look at here shortly. So the earbuds are running Bluetooth 5.2. They do support independent use. So if you want to listen to one while the other remains inside the case, you do have that option. As far as audio codecs, you have SBC as well as AAC. So no LDAC or any fancy stuff like that. And then when it comes to battery life, you're getting around 8 hours on a single charge and about 32 hours in total once you factor in the case. They also support fast charging. So just 10 minutes of charging will give you about 2 hours of listening time. So if you pick these up and they're completely dead, plug them in for about 10 minutes. And like I said, you can get about 2 hours. So that will definitely help you out whenever you're in a pinch. And then these have an IPX7 water resistant rating, which essentially makes them waterproof. So great for the gym, great for the outdoors. If you sweat very, very heavily, not going to harm the earbuds. And if you want to clean the earbuds after an intense session, run them underwater, do whatever you have to do, and it's not going to harm the earbuds. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Soundcore app. So once you pull up the app, you can immediately see the remaining battery life for both the left and right earbud. So that's definitely always helpful. And then one really cool feature that you don't typically see are these breathing exercises. So you can definitely tell that they're tailoring these earbuds towards athletes. So if you come in here, it has a number of different breathing exercises that you can go through. So whether you're trying to warm up before you hit the gym, or maybe you just finished a workout and you're trying to cool down, or maybe you're just trying to relax, relieve some stress, something of that nature, you can come in here and follow along with these breathing exercises. So definitely a cool feature. And if that's not enough, you can actually set up your own custom breathing exercise. So definitely a ton of flexibility in that regard. And then of course you have the built-in EQ. As you guys know, Soundcore does a great job at giving you a ton of different EQ presets to test out. So if you don't like the sound straight out of the box, all you have to do is come in here and listen to the different presets, and chances are you're going to find one that works the best for you. And then of course you have the option to come up with your own preset as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the controls. So you have the option of a single press, a double press, and a long hold. So you can customize each one for the left and the right earbud. So if you take a look at my setup here, you can see that I pretty much have access to all of my controls, including the ambient sound. Speaking of the ambient sound, let's go ahead and take a look at that as well. So you have the normal mode, which is basically off. You have the noise cancellation, and you have the transparency mode. And actually, if you go into the settings, you also have a wind noise reduction feature as well. So as far as the active noise cancellation, definitely works very, very well, especially for like lower frequency sounds. Voices and things like that do kind of make their way through. But I would say that these are definitely on par in terms of performance with other earbuds in that $60 to $100 price range, which makes absolute sense because that's exactly where these earbuds fall. So as far as active noise cancellation, it does work well, and it's certainly going to help you eliminate any distractions. As far as the transparency mode, it does sound very natural. There is essentially no white noise or any of that digital echo that you get with some other earbuds. So yeah, it does sound very natural, not quite as strong as it could be, but it definitely serves its purpose. You know, if you need to have a conversation or something like that, or if you need to hear an announcement, you can definitely activate that transparency mode, and it's going to allow you to do that. So let's go ahead and talk about the most important aspect here, which is going to be the sound quality. So these are using a 10mm dynamic driver. And I mean, you guys know what Soundcore does as far as sound quality. Even on their $40 to $50 earbuds, they always give you really good sound, and these are no different. So they give you really good bass, good mids, good highs, really good clarity. And then when you match it up with the Soundcore app, you have all those different presets to play around with. My personal favorite is probably the R&B preset. It gives you a really nice V-shaped type of sound if that's what you're into. But you have a ton of other presets that sound really good. And then you have the option to come up with your own as well. So you can get really specific as far as the sound that you can pull out of these earbuds. But overall, they have you covered in terms of sound quality. Just trust me on that. And I know that a lot of you are going to ask the question, oh, how do they sound compared to the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro? Well, don't worry, because I do have a video coming up where I will compare these directly to the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you stay tuned for that video. And these also feature a total of 6 microphones for phone call quality. So let's go ahead and do a microphone test. All right, so this is a microphone test of the Soundcore Sport X10 True Wireless earbuds. So right now we have quiet conditions. So this should give you an idea as to how you would sound in a quiet environment. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now let's see how they sound once we add some background noise. All right, so now we got some crowd noise being played on a speaker.
So this should give you a general idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take phone calls in a more noisy environment. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
So overall, these have become my new favorite earbuds that feature an around the ear hook. I think the rotating ear hook design is absolutely genius. And the fact that they're able to give you this small of a footprint in the process, I mean, you can't beat it. So make sure you check out the links down in the description. Again, for a limited time, you can save 20%. So if you're even remotely interested, I would definitely jump on that deal. And if you want to see how these stack up against the Liberty 3 Pro, make sure you check out this video right here.